Hey everyone, here's Obi, the Cuban rock iguana. Say hello, Obi. Yeah, he's like, what are you doing? You're ridiculous. He's doing great. He is officially over 1 year old in a couple months. And he's like 1 year old in a few months. So let's see, if he was born in August, early August, he is, probably a year and like 4 months or something. So he's doing great. I got him in October of last year, so I've had him over a year. He's definitely getting thicker. Check out those spines. Beautiful. I have his new enclosure. It all came in. I just have to build it, and getting that enclosure and all the parts up the stairs was ridiculous. In fact, let me see if I can take y'all over to where his enclosure parts and everything are. One moment. Yeah. As you can see here, this is where his big enclosure is gonna go. It's just a huge 8-foot kind of block. And these are all the panels. This was a pain to get up the stairs, but all the panels and glass and all his equipment. And so, it's coming along. This enclosure is going to be, check out my Darth Revan statue. And also, hello, I'm Obi's owner. But yeah, so it's coming along. It's coming along right now. He's in my Star Wars room. Not gonna lie, he takes up a lot of real estate in here. This enclosure is a 50-gallon, and to be honest, I think it's too small for him now. But Obi's in a really weird position where like his 8-foot enclosure is going to be way too big for him, and I'm sure the massive size might stress him out some. So although I have to build the enclosure, it's a very weird position. He also needs like an intermediate tank, right? He needs like probably 100-gallon, and even then, I don't know. He'll get used to the big tank. I don't think there's such thing as too big. I think it's just gonna be a big adjustment. But I do think this one's too small for him. Thankfully, he's comfortable. He loves it. He basically utilizes this entire room, my entire Star Wars room. It's a little bit of a mess right now, I'm sorry. But he does utilize it fully. So, he walks around. I try to let him out every day. And when I work from home, he hangs out here on his cat tree and his little heating pad all day long. So, it's not like he's locked up in this cage. A lot of times when I'm home, the door's open for him. So, but yeah, his length is just ridiculous. Obviously, they start filling in after they get like their length. But yeah, he's looking good. I think around the 2 and 3 year mark, we're going to be seeing huge changes with him, and I'm really, really excited about that. He's healthy and well. He's eating good. That first year was a little scary because he's just so small. He's so small, and he, getting him to eat when he was that small too. I mean, he was like the size of my thumb, his body, not including his tail. So it's just a little stressful, but he made it. He's doing well. And yeah, I'm so blessed to have him. He is my buddy, and he's just the best pet ever. I don't recommend iguanas as pets. I think they take very special care, with all the lighting and the heating and the UVB and everything like that. And, the gigantic enclosure I have for him. And by the way, that gigantic indoor enclosure won't be his forever enclosure. The goal is to transition him. So that big enclosure, yeah, he can always be at least in it when he's full grown, and it will be enough for him. But enough is not what I want. I want to spoil my animals. So the goal is, once he gets comfortable in that big enclosure and kind of grows into it, transition him to have an outdoor enclosure. Now, if it's ever too cold or something's wrong there, he can always either roam the house or be in that 8-foot enclosure for a while. But I think it's like 8 foot long and 4.5 foot wide and 4.5 foot tall. So it's definitely good for him. But ideally, we, get him outside and get him in a huge enclosure, 10 foot by 10 foot, if not more. I mean, the bigger the better when they get super large. In fact, having him having his own room is ideal. But that's why I kind of want to transition him outside so he won't, take up a whole room in the house. So we'll just play it by ear, Right now, this indoor, enclosure is going to be a great transition for him, and it's definitely going to last him. I mean, I don't think he's going to outgrow that enclosure for probably until he's like 5, 6, 7 years old. And even then, it will be suitable while I work on another project. So that's the really good thing. These animals are very expensive. I think his terrarium, the other one that I purchased and have to build, with the shipping and everything, it was probably about $2,000. Not to mention all the accessories and his special lighting and everything like that. So him himself was very affordable. A $300 pet that has the potential to live 60 plus years is nothing. I'm not saying he will live that long. I sure hope so. You never really know, but that's nothing. It's the care and the diet, the lighting, the enclosure. That is what is expensive. If you're going to take care of an animal properly. Remember, you bought them. They didn't have a choice, right? So it's your responsibility to always take care of an animal into the full and best of your capacity. And that's expensive, with vet visits or if you properly take care of them, whatnot. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching and the update. I think the biggest deal with him, update-wise, is just how long he's gotten. He's not the full length of this enclosure, so he can fully stretch out. He's good, but it is definitely time to get you in that big enclosure, and it's going to be a huge adjustment, but I think he will love it. But I also think he's still going to want to come out and hang out, and being out and about constantly when I'm home is still going to be the normal. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll keep y'all posted. So I'm 29. I'm not sure this will be my forever house. Yeah, I got a ping pong table instead of in the dining room instead of a dining room table, but so this is another room I wanted to show that will eventually, Obi can transition to, that's even bigger than his enclosure. The problem is that this is going to require so much reinforcement in areas so he doesn't hurt himself. But this is also a plan for him. And then, like I said, I don't think this was my forever home. But when I bought this house, this is definitely for him. It's indoors. But the great thing is you have the outdoor, it's fresh air, This is not air conditioning. In Texas, it gets really hot. Now, I probably would need to add some UVB strips just because I feel like there's not enough sun coming in here. I'm going to have to remove these plastic things and figure out a way for sun to come in naturally, And then my backyard is an absolute mess. Love the umbrella fell over. You can tell it's a home that's been lived in. But also this area, this could all be encased and enclosed in for him to just enjoy. And that's really nice too. But, these are all just projects for another day. But I just wanted to kind of show the ideas for Obi. And it's always exciting. So thanks for watching, guys.